Here's where they're going to get into a fight. Kyle is a Republican from Arizona. Baucus, of course, Democrat from North Dakota and Montana. And they're going to get into a little fight here, and I just want to make one comment on that after we listen. Clip number 7.
As I pointed out in my opening statement, what we believe in is a targeted approach. We have a problem of too much cost. Let's target some solutions to that. I'll just note one example I gave. Insurance costs too much. Healthcare costs too much. Let's see if we can reduce the cost. What's one of the cost drivers? Well,
Senator,
I pointed out a study that
Senator,
said that $100
Senator,
billion. Mr. Chairman, let me just complete my thought here.
In about 1 minute, you'll complete your thought. Okay, we got to.
I'll complete my thought and then make another point, Mr. Chairman.
This is your delaying, Senator, and we just have to move on.
Mr. Chairman, I am not delaying. I'm making an extremely important point.
It's a very, very important point, but you're also delaying. So it's other senators have amendments they wish to offer. So,
Mr. Chairman,
go ahead, complete your thought. Then I'm going to have to recognize the other senator. In deference to courtesy, to be courteous, other senators who also.
Mr. Chairman, it's courteous if you don't interrupt somebody right in the middle of the sentence of an important point they're trying to make. I have not dominated this discussion. I have not filibustered in this markup that we've been having. I think that everything I've said has been directly on point. I'm responding directly to a point that you made, and I'll try to restate the point that I was trying to make before I was interrupted, which is that if our object here is to try to reduce the cost of health care, Republicans believe we should directly target solutions to that. What's one of the big cost drivers? Malpractice. We know that by one of the studies I cited, $100 billion a year could be saved with good medical malpractice reform.
All right, that's one of my pet peeves, is how long people take in arguing about whether they're taking too long, right? If you just let me finish, go ahead and finish. Well, let me finish, go ahead and finish. Just make your point and move on already. But Baucus is right. Why? You think Kyle thinks that he's going to convince the other senators, oh, you know what? I was going to vote for health care reform, but Kyle made a really good point there about, malpractice. Okay, you win, Kyle. Touche, nicely done. I vote your way. No, the reason he keeps going on and on and on, and the reason Baucus has to interrupt him, is because they are de facto filibustering things to slow things down, to make sure things get accomplished at a slower pace so that hopefully it grinds to a halt eventually and makes it less likely that it passes. So every time they go to a Republican, they talk and talk and talk about things that's never going to win. And they know is never going to win. And they're at best just grandstanding, at worst filibustering. And then Kyle says, oh, I'm not filibustering this process. Well, we got you on the record now, Kyle. So you're not going to filibuster anything, right, including the vote? Yeah, probably not, right? You're going to go ahead and filibuster it. You do it with your mouth, and you'll do it with your vote eventually.